That's a nice F1, Brandon.
Look at him. Here he is.
He is a cracker, isn't he? Not a bad one to start with.
Great fish, mate. Look at him. Massive.
Ah, enjoying this little bit of being on film, aren't you?
That's it. Really good, mate. Really, really good.
Latest Gurus on the Bank. We're out with our very own Brandon, AKA Brenda.
Here we are.
Where are we, mate?
We're at Packington Somers in Solihull.
Yeah.
We're on Little Geary's Lake. Peg 15 to be exact. We'll do a bit of maggot feeder fishing.
Maggot feeder special?
That's it.
Awesome.
To catch massive fish, massive F1s.
He's not even a big one by this lake standards,
no.
you know.
If they go to £12 in this fishery,
£12 F1s?
how ridiculous is that? Look at that for a fish.
Awesome, mate.
He's even got his fin up for you.
Well, get him back and I look forward to a few tips and tricks and lessons in the old maggot feeder department. So why have you decided to sit on this peg, Brenda? And where are you going to fish? Where the hell are you going to fish?
I've got a lovely island over there, haven't I? About 30 metres. That's one option. So
yeah.
you can fish in against. So if you have a look over there, we've got big bushes, got little tiny bushes. You've even got a little bit of an undercut there that you can fish into.
It's a nice island, isn't it?
It's very nice island. So yeah, there's one option. Or if the fish aren't sitting there, there's another option where you could fish 3/4 of the way across, say. So like in the deep water.
Yeah.
That's where the F1 could be balled up. So if one's not catching, try the other option.
So you got two little spots?
That's it, yeah.
And where are you going to start and why?
I'm going to start over by the island, I think. I think they tend to hide over there by them little bushes. They're hiding in there, keeping warm sort of thing. That's one good option to start. I'd say if you do get a few liners or say that you're not getting many bites, try the other option. One can be good, one can be rubbish. So.
Awesome. Two options. Lovely peg. Get her out, brother, and let's see some of these big Packington F1s. I want to see a few.
White sky, yeah?
Go on there, Brenda. Another big F1. Nice soft rod that in it for this game. Absolutely. Proper bends.
Spot on, isn't it?
Look at that one. Brenda the bagger. The maggot feeder bagger.
I like that.
Oh. I'm going to go and get my camera and take a picture of that one for you. Is that alright?
Golden, isn't he?
Big golden monster. Look at that.
Lovely.
He's never, ever, ever coming off. Absolutely nailed in the bottom lip. Put your photo with him, yeah?
We'll have a photo with him, mate.
I've got another question for you, Brenda.
Go on.
When you're fishing maggot feeder, like you are today,
like I am today,
would you use the clip on your reel? Would you clip up?
I would.
Why?
The reason being, you get to fish the same spot every time. So if you're fishing a pole, you know how accurate pole fishing is, don't you? You keep potting bits of bait in, popping a few maggots in, throwing a few maggots in. You want to build up a bed of bait. So that's what I'm going to try and do with the maggot feeder. So yeah, just fishing to a clip.
Like to do it
all the time.
Go on then, fire her out. I want to see a bit of your casting. So you're going against this island to start with.
Let's see how close I can get. Hope I don't get too close.
Oh, that was nice. What's that, about 2 foot off to start with?
Yeah.
Would you go tight to the island middle of winter, or?
No reason why not. They could be fishing in that super shallow water. Say the sun could be on the water there. They could want to be in that warmer layer. So yeah, no reason why you can't fish super tight to the island.
And what would happen if you went super tight and didn't get any bites?
Then you're probably fishing on the island. No, it's yeah, just fish a little bit shorter. They might be sitting in that slightly deeper water.
Like it. It's play around with it. It's what you're saying, isn't it? Play around with it. Look at that, set and ready. That looks like it's going to go. Right, Brenda.
Yes.
Give me a rundown on the equipment you are using for the maggot feeder. The gear, yes.
Right, so I've got 10-foot N-gauge feeder. Lovely and soft for this sort of game. F1's can land anything, can't you? Got a lovely new reel. That's
your new one. He's still clean. A lot cleaner than mine, he is.
Got £6 original pulse in there. Absolutely love that line. Used it for absolutely donkeys.
Sinks well, does it, that?
Sinks very well. Very nice line. And I've got a 30-gram Gurry maggot feeder.
Do you use them with the X-Safe system a lot of the time, though?
I do. I just tend to find it cushions them fish. You tend to land a few more as well, when you're allowed anyway.
Yeah, when you can use elastic. Do you prefer the white elastic this time of year?
For F1s, definitely. So, yeah, again, just stops you bumping them fish off. So even if you do catch a few little skimmers and stuff, it keeps them on. So, yeah, lovely elastic. And then I've got a size 16 hook.
I like it.
Little magpies.
And how long a hook length would you generally use on maggot feeder?
I like to start with a 6-inch hook length, just because it's a little bit further away from the feeder. And if it does get a little bit better, whack a 4-incher on.
Right, right. And what about line and hook? Any preference? Do you scale down in winter or?
Not really when I'm rod fishing. I like to stick with my SLWGs. It's a Spade 16 there.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that hook. And yeah, I've got 015 line there.
Nice.
Very endurable. Very durable. And then if it was to get a little bit harder, just hook this one up. I've got a 20 gram mini maggot feeder.
Oh, that's the next size down.
That's it, yes. And I've scaled down my hook as well. So I've got an 18 SLWG there.
Well, what's that on?
And that's on 013 engage.
Ah, and at the drop of a hat, you can just unloop her, clip her on.
That's it, just like this, just like so. So I can just take the old tail rubber off.
Yeah.
Unclip him off. And pop little one on. Bob's your uncle.
You can have a go at little one now, yeah?
Fire away. Let's get it out there. Right, Matthew. It's gone a bit quiet now. I'm going to try an old trick.
An old trick? You've showed me some tricks already, so I'm interested. I know what you're going to do. You're going to try maggots in your feeder, aren't you?
No, I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to put a bit of the old giggity goo in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So
how do you do that with a maggot feeder?
So, pop a few maggots in.
Yeah.
And I've got pink almond smoke goo here.
Ooh, is that your favourite one
That's
for
my
this?
favourite. It's red. It matches the colour of the maggots.
Ah.
And I've got an even little goo hole.
Giggity goo hole.
Giggity goo
Go on then. Let's have a
pop it in,
squirt.
and you should see it fill up with red. See it?
Yeah.
Look at that. How cool is that? So yeah, you can just bring them extra fish in. Say like it's gone quite like it has just now. Pop a bit of goo in there, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of smell. To bring them fish back.
Go on then. Catch me one on the goo, Brenda. Get one on the goo. Oh, a little bit of goo come out then. I like that. That's going to go, that is. That is going to go.
100%.
Snaring a few now, young un, aren't you?
Catching a few. Lovely big F1's in here, aren't
The
they?
golden bars, aren't they? Literally.
Big.
I remember coming here, you know, on a census challenge when they were about 6 ounce each. Honestly.
Massive now, isn't they?
Yeah, everyone you've had's been like £3 plus.
Look at him. Massive.
Golden, big golden bars.
Look at him. No warrior, isn't he?
Beauty. Beauty. And go on, you reckon you can hold him up for us?
Hold him up.
Give me a little smile with him. I want to ask you a little bit of something about that feeder in a minute as well.
Look at him.
Beauty.
It's massive, isn't he? Huge.
He's a good one. He's not the biggest you've had today, but he is a good one. I'll give you that. Now, you know that little feeder that you just plopped in edge?
Yeah.
I've seen that you've
Get back out for you.
you've doctored that a little bit, haven't you?
I have.
Tell me what you've done.
See what I've done? I've just cut a few little holes. So I've cut the maggot feeders normally come with little holes on the side there. So I've just cut the middle part, the joining, if you like, of the holes. Just makes the maggots come out a little bit quicker.
Ah, you crafty little devil.
That's it, yeah.
And why would you want them to come out quicker?
Just because, say, like today, for example, we've started catching a few now. And so I'd start with, I'll show you here. This is just a normal maggot feeder here. It's just got the normal, that's what they look like normally. So you'd start on this one.
Bit of a slower bait
That's
release.
it, slow release. And then when you start getting a few bites, bite times come a little bit quicker. Pop one of these on where the maggots come out a little bit quicker.
Oh, so don't be scared to like sort of chop a few holes and...
That's it.
And sometimes do you find that a fast releasing feeder like that one
Yes.
is better than a slow releaser?
Definitely. It's almost like when you're fishing on a pole, you're feeding your maggots after a while. The fishing starts to get a little bit better. You start feeding a bit more, don't you? So
I like it, I like it.
So, yeah.
So you just, and what do you do that way? You just chop it with your scissors?
That's it. Get the little scissors. Got them here.
Yeah.
Just chop a few little holes in there. Bob's your uncle.
I like it.
I like it.
Good little tip that, mate. 2 different feeders and 2 different bait releasers. Look at that one with the little widened holes he's got. You crafty devil you are, Brenda. You know more than you let out, don't you? So, Brenda, you've told me we're fishing maggot feeder today, but you've got some ground bait on your side tray. What's that all about?
I have. I've got a bit of mainline pure crust expander.
Yeah, nice little fluffy ground bait, that one, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. Just trying to recreate what you kind of do when you're fishing the pole, say. You're just trying to make something happen. Say on harder days like it is today, we're at Packington Somers.
Tricky.
It's really tricky. So yeah, just putting a little bit of ground bait in your maggot feeder.
Go on, give us a little demo.
Like so. Pop a few maggots in there, and then almost like you're doing like a pellet feeder or a cage feeder.
Just a little bit of smell and attraction in there as well.
Just makes a little bit of a cloud, which can bring in little fish, which can bring in big fish. So,
So you just plop her close and plop her out there.
get it out there. Catch some massive F1s.
You have caught a few big ones today, to be fair. Have you got a stinky pinky?
I've got not one. I've got a couple of pints here, Matt.
You haven't,
I
yeah?
have.
And how come you've got them when you're not allowed to put them in a maggot feeder? Because it's a maggot feeder, so you can't put pinkies in it.
Well, that's it. So we tend to use pinkies when it's a little bit harder, January, February sort of time. So like today, we've not really been needing them to. It's November now.
That's why your pinky tub's full and your maggot tub's nearly empty.
That's it. But yeah, it's just nice to pop a few in the feeder like this.
Yeah.
Ram it full with pinkies because they wriggle out of the feeder a little bit quicker as well, I find.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. They could bring them extra fish.
Especially when it's freezing cold.
That's it, when it's freezing cold. So yeah, they're almost like the micro pellet sort of thing in the maggot world.
They are, aren't they?
So yeah, just bring them extra fish in and put a few more fish in it.
That's it, folks. Get on the pinky when it goes cold.
The pinky feeder.
While we're waiting for one, Brenda, and you're fiddling about with that feeder,
Yes.
show me your 3 favourite hook baits for the old maggot feeder.
Maggot feeder. Right, number 1,
Yeah.
ever faithful, double red maggot, hooking them through the thin end.
Is that what you do all the time?
That's what I do,
Fruiting
thin end.
Why is that?
Just so you got a bit more hook point showing.
Like it.
And then, yeah.
So when they pick it up off the bottom, they hook themselves easier.
That's it, yeah. Then number 2, triple pinky.
Ah, that's your old pinky
That's the
feeder.
one, yeah.
On a difficult day.
On a difficult day, hooking 3 pinkies.
Let's have a look at that one.
And there's a third one.
Nice and bright,
Look
isn't
at
it?
them, yeah. We've got 3 little colours there. Yeah, that can work very well on the harder days as well. So then number 3,
Yeah.
you know, maggot and a pinky.
A bit of a combination of the two.
A bit the old wombo combo.
Is that what it used to call it? A cocktail?
That's it. And hook it. There you go.
The maggot and pinky cocktail.
Look
that
at
looks
that.
good, doesn't it? Because you've got like the normal big maggot and a bit of orange colour.
That's it. Another hook bait you can add to your armoury and catch you a few more fish.
I like it. Cheers
Like
for
it.
that, mate. I'm going to say, mate, light's fading. This is going to be your last one of the day. And it don't look like a bad one.
Another big F1, isn't it? Look at this size.
Big humpback, little geary's big F1.
Look at him.
Do you think you can hold him up for camera to finish?
I don't think I've got the muscles for it, man.
No, I think you need to go to the gym with Frankie, don't you?
Fucking unlock him. There we go.
Awesome. Go on. Give us a little hold up, mate.
Look at him.
Cracker. Now, I've enjoyed it, and I'm sure everyone watching will have learnt a few bits and enjoyed it as well. You got out to say?
Get on the maggot feeder.
Get on the maggot feeder.